The New York Knicks have been in a strange place regarding their franchise for the last, God, I don't know, 20, 30 years. For starters, they are in New York. They should be the team, the talk of the nation. But James Dolan has been such a shit owner that they haven't made any headlines for the last 30 years other than being really dumb, throwing out Charles Oakley and banning people that they shouldn't. As for the franchise, they're also in a weird spot. They have head coach Tom Thibodeau, who's a proven failure on the high level, and the fact that he plays terrible rotations, he doesn't play his young players enough, he overplays his veterans, he loves experienced talent, which is why he always brings back Taj Gibson and Derrick Rose and anybody from his old Bulls teams that he can possibly bring so that they can play 38 minutes a night and get hurt halfway through the season while playing the entire third and fourth quarters in a game in January. They're led by a guy and a former All-NBA player just last season, Julius Randle, who kind of fell off. He had a breakout year, an all-star year, signed a super max contract extension, and then kind of reverted back to the mean, which isn't a bad player, but in so much that he shouldn't be the number one alpha player on his team. So either the best player is Julius Randle, a guy whose main ability is to take contested, poor quality shots, make them more than he shouldn't, but overall just be a net negative, gives low effort on the defensive end, or RJ Barrett, former number 3 overall pick in the Zion Ja Morant draft. And he's been okay. He's still an unproven commodity. At times, he looks like a lethal player, dropping 30, 35, 40 points in a given night. At the other times, he looks like a rookie still out there, struggling to get the game under his feet, figuring how he fits into the flow, how to get his own shot, etc. So all in all, the Knicks are in a really tough spot. They're too good to tank like the Pistons are, like the Rockets are, like the Thunder have been for the last 15 years. They're too bad to actually make a significant playoff push. See last season when Trae Young bitched them. But looking over the rotation, they have Derrick Rose. He's always hurt. He's always going to be hurt, and he always will be hurt. That said, I don't think there's a single basketball fan out there that doesn't love Derrick Rose for what he did in Chicago, for what he's overcome in his various stints in Minnesota and now New York, formerly of Detroit as well. And we just love Derrick Rose MVP. We love Derrick Rose, the effort he provides, the experience and leadership. And we love his I don't give a fuck, blank face, no reactions whenever he does something awesome. Kemba Walker is here. He's been a disaster defensively. Offensively, he's been mediocre at best, meaning he's been a net negative for the team. His knees have gone out. He's always hurt as well. Just a really rough spot for Kemba to be right now. Emmanuel Quickley, not a point guard, but he was in the running with Tyrese Maxey for the best undersized rookie last season. The difference between Tyrese Maxey and Emmanuel Quickley, because I think they were very comparable players at the end of last season, seeing what they did in the playoffs and the postseason, how big shots they were making, is that Tyrese Maxey had a coach that got behind him, said, do whatever you need to, young blood, to get better. And Tyrese Maxey has balled out. Emmanuel Quickley has been thrown to the bench, has been just recently allowed to play his game a little bit, and has been showing out as of recent. But for the entire year leading up to it, Tom Thibodeau said, oh, I don't want to play my rookies. I'm only going to play the veterans. Let's play Alec Burks at point guard. Like, Jesus Christ. Miles McBride, former second-round pick. Another one of those defensive-first, undersized combo guards. He can score a little bit. Isn't a great facilitator, but he's a very solid player. Was good in West Virginia. Killed it in the G League, and he's been pretty good in some of the minutes that he's gotten so far. Ryan Arcidiacono, I didn't even know he was on this team. Evan Fournier got a big contract, and it's tough when you say he's worth it. If he was on a good team and they handed out an extra $20 million to Evan Fournier to come in and knock down threes, you'd be like, yeah, that's a good contract. Look at Duncan Robinson. But Evan Fournier being the free agent pickup for the New York Knicks is a disappointment. Quentin Grimes has been a very solid three-point shooter. He was one of their first-round picks this last season, and he's probably been the best rookie so far for the Knicks out of all, I think, 3 or 4 of them that they have. RJ Barrett, like I said, he is the potential swing player of the future for the New York Knicks. If he turns into a stud, a superstar, the Knicks are set. If he's not, if he's just a very good all-star caliber player and he kind of peaks at what he is right now, maybe a little better, then you're kind of in a tough spot, not good enough to win a chip, not bad enough to tank. Cam Reddish, they traded for him, and he got immediately into Coach Tom Thibodeau's doghouse. I don't know what it is about Tibbs and playing young players, but he just doesn't let them make a few mistakes here and there. The second they lapse defensively, Tibbs says, get off my court. I don't want you here anymore. And I think he's out for the season with injury as well. Alec Burks, the GOAT Burks, he's not a point guard. He's not a point guard, and he's not a point guard, but he's a little bit of a do-it-all scorer off the bench. really happy with the way that he plays when he's not asked to play starting point guard. As for the power forwards, Julius Randle, I mean, you could say so much about Julius Randle. You could say nothing about Julius Randle. He's one of my favorite players to watch, but he takes horrible shots. His defense any given night is going to be either high intensity or low intensity, and you never really know which. He's going to either make every single shot and you're going to go, oh my God, this guy is an all-star player, or he's going to miss every shot and you're going to say, oh my God, this guy needs to get off the court. He's a lot like Jordan Clarkson, if you will. And I think it's a little over hatred that we're getting for him because he's on the New York Knicks, because he's the highest paid player, because he got a huge contract extension. But you look at the way he's paid versus all the other good players in the league, he's like the 40th or 50th best paid player. So the hatred that he's getting for not carrying this horrible Knicks squad isn't, I feel like it's a little unwarranted compared to what some of the other guys are getting. Look at John Wall, look at Russell Westbrook, and you're like, yeah, you know what? Julius Randle is a steal compared to one of those guys. On the other side, he's not recreating the magic that they had last season when he literally carried this franchise to the playoffs for the first time in like years, gave New York Knicks fans hope, and then collapsed in the playoffs. Obi Toppin, good young piece. He just hasn't really panned out shooting wise. He's got the athletics and he needs to see time. But he, of course, as everybody knows, Coach Tom Thibodeau hates young players. Farron Hunt, a freak athlete. I didn't even know he was on the team. He was on the Mavs last year. Those two teams love to trade players back and forth. Mitchell Robinson, a more divisive player on the Knicks. If he comes back, it's going to be on a cheap deal. He's kind of replaceable in value. He's just a rim runner. He's still super flumpy. He runs like a baby deer, still uncoordinated, doesn't have a single attribute in his offensive game other than jumping really high. He's one of the worst pick and roll rollers that I've ever seen. He does this stupid thing where he sets the screen and then he'll jog to where he's supposed to go when he's rolling, and he'll hide behind the defender that's in the drop coverage, so he won't actually make himself open. And it's bizarre to watch Mitchell play, but at the same time, he's a freak, naturally gifted person physically, so he should be much better than what he is. Who knows if they're going to extend him? I think this is the final year of his deal. He's a second-round pick, so some of the rules are different. Bird rights, whatever, but going to be really interesting to see what happens with him. Nerlens Noel got re-signed. I think he's been hurt. I think he's been banished to the bench. You never really know with Tibbs. Taj Gibson is like a million years old, super fundamental, got schooled by Trae Young recently, but you really are happy with what he brings you value-wise off the bench. You just don't want him playing too much. And Jericho Sims, my guy, he's been okay. He's been hit and miss, hot and cold, freak athlete, super strong, not a great roller. He hasn't quite figured out the game yet. It hasn't really slowed down what his role needs to be. They also don't have a point guard, so nobody's able to use his like 50-inch vertical when he's the roll man. So of course, as always, the problem with the New York Knicks is they need a point guard. But let's go ahead and simcast this here. Now, normally I would do the full record. I'd say, oh, the Knicks are, God, I don't know, 25-35, whatever their actual record is. And then I would actually simcast all these games and I'd force win and whatever. But I want to see how good this team would do if I organize a roster and if I simcast them and they were actually healthy. Because Derrick Rose has been out for basically the entire season. Mitchell Robinson sat out a lot at the beginning. Nerlens Noel, I don't even know. Cam Reddish is gone. So I want to see, A, what if this team was healthy? Also Kemba Walker. And B, what if I was running the rotation? So we have Derrick Rose playing the one. For now, it's a little way too many minutes for him, but he's the best point guard that they have at this point. Quentin Grimes is taking place as the 2 guard for Evan Fournier just because I like his potential. RJ Barrett running the 3, Julius Randle at the 4, Mitchell Robinson at the 5. Coming off the bench is going to be our 6th man, Emmanuel Quickly. I think he's got the highest upside of these bench guys. Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, Kemba Walker, and then the GOAT Burks. Evan Fournier, just not going to get minutes. I'm sorry. I know he should get minutes, but I like the upside of some of these guys way more than what he's going to bring to the team, especially how he doesn't progress in 2K. Nerlens Noel, same thing. Miles McBride, not quite good enough to get minutes. Taj Gibson isn't going to get anything. Ryan Arcidiacono shouldn't even be on this team in Farron Hunt as well. And Jericho Sims, he's my guy. I chanted, rooting, and raved about him all last draft. And I think he's proven me right for some guy who was taken like 57th overall. He's been a very quality backup center at this point as in his rookie year, but he's just not going to get any minutes for me. So let's see how this team does. Likely we're not going to be very good, but let's just see what would happen if Tom Thibodeau was no longer in charge of the New York Knicks. 21st in the power rankings, and Eric Boner had us 19th. Ugh, not great. And the MVP of the league is Luka Doncic, 37 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. You know, super realistic numbers. Cade Cunningham is Rookie of the Year. Victor Oladipo, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Tyrese Maxey, dropping 18 a night. Doc Rivers is Coach of the Year of the 76ers. And Cody Toole is a Tool. All NBA first team, not likely we're going to be here. Don't expect. Oh, Julius Randle made the third team yet again. Very impressive. What kind of stats did you drop, young fella? Career stats, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, I mean, he's an all NBA caliber player. That's why some of the hatred that he's getting isn't really deserved. At the same time, he's not a number one. He shouldn't be carrying this team, and he should have a better head coach surrounding him as well as better talent. So we did okay. We made the 7th seed, which is a lot better than where they're projected right now. Looking at the player stats, then scoring by Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, not bad as well. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Derrick Rose was very solid for us, 15 and 4. Emmanuel Quickley, another just unreal stats off the bench, 14 points. I wish we could have seen Emmanuel Quickley unleashed at the beginning of the season. Mitchell Robinson was fine, 9 and 11. Kemba, Cam Reddish, Quentin Grimes, not quite as good as I'd expected. 35% from the 3, not great. Obi Toppin, shooting really poor numbers, 26%, yikes. Alec Burks, the GOAT, was okay for us. Looking at team stats, we probably finished really good defensively and about 8th, 9th defensively, 113 points a game. And offensively, we were not great. Middle of the pack, giving us a 1.5 point differential. That's a positive. So the only way to go is either up or down. God damn it. Looking at player stats, league leaders, sorry. Leading the league in scoring was Luka Doncic, 37 points a game. Super realistic numbers. Really happy to see that. No Knicks. Our rebounds was Rudy Gobert. Mitchell at 6. Assist is Benjamin Simmons. Not seeing any Knicks. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Focal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Steph Curry. No Knicks. And free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickley, Derrick Rose, and Cam Reddish. Interesting. But okay, so the Knicks, if they were healthy and Derrick Rose didn't get hurt, would be the 7th seed, supposedly. Taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and this just doesn't seem fair to me. We're probably going to lose. And now we're taking, oh God, we beat the Bulls. I didn't press the right button, but we made it. We're the 8th seed. We're going to get beat by the 76ers because they always seem to win. And then James Harden regresses into the dirt. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I'll say we lose in 6. 1-1. We did win game 1. You know, you love to see that. And we're down 3-1. 3-2. And there we go. 3-3. All right, we're game 7. Trying to 1-8 the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly. Looks like we're losing, getting blown out, and that's about what you expect. Yeah, that'll do it. 122 to 96. What did it look like? James Harden, 29 and 13. Tobias Harris, 27 and 5. Joel Embiid, only 18 points, but 22 rebounds. And how did we do? Oh, God. Not even 20 points per game score. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Anyways, going to the Eastern Conference Finals is Philly and Brooklyn, the Utah Jazz, and the New Orleans Zion Williamsons out there in the West. And it's going to be Jazz, Sixers, and... What, can I not sim this? The Jazz blow their lead, and the 76ers are NBA Finals champions. James Harden, NBA Finals MVP. Yeah, Carmelo said, fuck this. So did Lou Will, so did Rajon Rondo. Staff retirements, Greg Popovich, Thiago Splitter. Is Rajon Rondo a Hall of Famer? Interesting. Definitely an interesting thought. League meetings, none of these are ever fun. Increase the, sure, we'll increase the salary cap. Why not? The rest of these are dumb. So the draft lottery, we don't have any picks, I believe, so we're going to end up, I'll say, 17th. Ha! I called it. Pistons yet again win the number 1 overall pick. The Bulls are number 2. Really? Rockets are 3, Nuggets 4, Thunder are 5. So do we keep Coach Tibbs? I think no. I think Coach Thibodeau is a bad head coach. Just from the constant... He's like Jim Harbaugh. He continuously gets under everybody's skin. He always does things that annoy people, and then eventually people say, I've had enough of you. You need to get off my team. It's happened in Chicago. It's happened in Minnesota. Now it's happening in New York. The exact same problems. He's one of those guys that's like, have I ever told you the definition of insanity? He does the same thing wrong every single time. So we're going to go ahead and move on with Mike Stauffer. It's fine. Fastest man of the class is Javon Quinterly and Iverson Molinar. Most agile is Javon Quinterly and Fedor Zugic and Alondis Williams. Highest vertical is Terrence Shannon and Harrison Ingram. Highest bench press is Kofi Coburn and Jalen Duren. And best shot three-pointer is Tevin Brown, Ty Washington, and Fedor Zugic. I don't know who the fuck this Fedor Zugic guy is, but I think he's a fake character. So what do we do with this team? There's no point guards. So it's almost pointless for us to try to move up into this draft class. I guess we could, I think we might just stick at 17. I don't really do that. I tend to be super aggressive with my first round picks in the first few seasons, just because our rebuilds aren't very long. But let's stay at 17, see who falls to us. Number 1 overall to the Pistons goes Chet Holmgren, no problem there. Number 2 to the Bulls, I would take Jabari here, 100%. Number 3 to the Rockets, probably gonna be Paolo. Right? Jalen Duren. Ugh. Not a fan of that. Number 4 to the Nuggets. Definitely Paolo here. Yes. Jaden Ivey. That's interesting. I don't hate it. I was very unimpressed with the way he performed in this March Madness. I had Purdue winning it all. I had Jaden Ivey balling out like Davion Mitchell of last year's championship. And I was like, okay, yeah, Jaden Ivey is going to shock everybody. He's going to show everyone how good he is. And he was okay, but they lost to freaking St. Mary's. Anyway, number 5 goes Paulo. So we are sitting at number 17. Who falls to us in this spot? Nikola Jovic, Wendell Moore, Jaden Hardy. That's an interesting pickup. He's really fallen off. Do I want Jaden Hardy or Ty Washington? I think we got to go Ty here. I would take Jaden Hardy under normal circumstances, but the Knicks need a point guard. And I don't care who we're taking, as long as it's a point guard. Here in the second round, anybody that I want, Keon Ellis, Matthew Mayer. None of these guys are really all that interesting. I like Isaiah Brockington. He was actually really impressive in his matchup. I forget who he played, but they were kind of going back and forth. His team just wasn't quite as good. No, give me 2 rookie signings. So Ty's a 75. Isaiah's a 69. Nice. And we're going to bring back all these players. Definitely Jericho Sims. Maybe he can be a good backup bench. And we need to bring back Mitchell Robinson and hopefully a point guard. So I know in this draft class, James Harden and Kyrie Irving are available. I want to go after Kyrie. Looks like he has no offers. We need to clear up some cap space, and we need to clear up some cap space fast. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. First of all, of course, Julius Randle, you'll say, okay. But let's get rid of Evan Fournier, the Goat Burks, and Nerlens Noel, and Kemba Walker. See what we can find. No. No. Not just take that. I was just searching for ways. Initially, I was trying to trade for Cade Cunningham. And then I said, all right, that's not going to work. And I tried to trade for Evan Mobley, and that didn't work. And I tried to trade for Zion, then the money wouldn't work. So then the next on the list was LaMelo Ball. We sent over Julius Randle, Derrick Rose, Nerlens Noel, and 3 first-round picks for LaMelo Ball. So the only thing I can think of is LeVar Ball is rolling up waves. He's like, oh my God, my son needs to go to a big market. We need to get somebody who's good, and he needs to be on a team that's not called the Charlotte Hornets. And so the narrative is that we sent away Julius Randle and like a whole bunch of players for LaMelo Ball. Wow. Okay, we have our point guard, and we have our backup point guard. We have way too many point guards now. So we have LaMelo Ball. We have LaMelo Ball. We have LaMelo Ball. Now we need to replace the hole at the big wing position that is left by Julius Randle. And I'm still looking on bringing in Kyrie Irving. So we're going to need to clear up a little more money, get somebody who's not making a lot at the point guard or the power forward or center position. And let's see what we can do. Oh no, they took that trade too. Yo, trades in 2K are broken. We got Pascal Siakam now. Traded him, Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, and the Goat Burks. He is listed as a center. That's just dumb, but let's say the Raptors are clearing the way for their young man in Scotty Barnes to take over and dominate the league. So now, team looks as such. LaMelo Ball. Emmanuel quickly is going to bump up to the 2 guard. That's just what he plays naturally. I know he's undersized. We're going to have to deal with it. Where is our boy Q? LaMelo Ball, Ty Washington will back him up. Miles McBride can be here for some depth. Emmanuel Quickly, oh my God, and Quentin Grimes. Isaiah Brockington can back him up. RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, Pascal Siakam, Obi Toppin, Farron Hunt, probably not going to get minutes. Taj Gibson needs to go, and Jericho Sims can be our backup center, or maybe we'll look to upgrade as well. So let's give Mitchell Robinson a contract. How's this going to work? Can I go after Kyrie Irving still? I think we gave up on getting a free agent just because nobody wants to sign with the Knicks, but let's go ahead and get Mitchell Robinson back on the team, something that almost never happens. $17 million contract. Ryan Arcidiacono, sure, sir. Bring in both of those guys. Anybody here that needs a contract still? Can I afford anybody? Not really. What does our middle of exception look like? Kyle Anderson. Aaron Wiggins might be a nice pickup. Bobo. Let's just throw some at Bobo. See if he wants to join the squad. He can give us some young minutes off the bench. So this is our team. We're running 10 deep. LaMelo Ball now. He's in the Big Apple. Ty Washington. Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes. RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish. Pascal Siakam, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, and not Taj Gibson. So this is the official team now. LaMelo Ball, Ty Washington, Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, Pascal Siakam, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, and Jakob Poeltl will be backing him up. As for free agency, the Beard went back to the 76ers, Kyrie Irving to the Nets, Zach LaVine to the Wizards this time, DeAndre Ayton back to the Suns, Miles Bridges back to the Hornets, John Wall to the Pistons. Huh. And Yusuf Nurkic to the Blazers. How does this Pistons team look? Yeah, I don't like that. John Wall, Killian Hayes, Saban Lee, Cade Cunningham. They're too short. Anyway, let's skip on through to player progression. LaMelo Ball. He came to our team. I don't know if you're aware of this. We traded a lot for him, but he came to our team. And he came to our team. So he's up to a 92 overall. Pascal, 86. RJ Barrett, 85. Mitchell Robinson, Cam Reddish. I'm pretty content with where this team is. Honestly, we made a huge turnaround, and I'm looking to compete this upcoming season. Go ahead and skip over to untapped potential, sending everybody to free throws just because I hate missing free throws in the clutch. LaMelo Ball is the golden eye, the golden apple, whatever the freaking expression is. So he's going to get one. And I'm thinking RJ Barrett's going to be his second banana as well. Looking at the 10-man rotation. Gonna be LaMelo Ball at the 1, Emmanuel Quickly at the 2, RJ Barrett at the 3, Pascal at the 4, and Mitchell Robinson at the 5. Jakob Poeltl off the bench, Cam Reddish right behind him. Go ahead and flip the minutes just because I don't need Jakob getting 6 Man of the Year awards. Quentin Grimes, Obi Toppin, and Ty Washington, Bobo, Miles McBride, and Jericho Sims, Farron Hunt, Ryan Arcidiacono, Andre Roberson. None of you are gonna get minutes. Deal with it. As for the preseason power rankings, we are 5th for NBA.com. 5th for Eric Boner as well. And we have legitimate title contention hopes. Start of the season. And here at the All-Star Break is Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, and Zion Williamson. Tried to trade for him, didn't work out. On the other side is LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Trae Young, and our boy LaMelo Ball is the starter. For the reserves is Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Darius Garland, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, both making their first. Brandon Ingram and Jarrett Allen. On the other side, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Karl Anthony Towns, John Moran, Joel Embiid, DeAndre Ayton made his first, and Bam Adebayo. Looks like it paid off because we are the best team in the NBA. Looking at these rankings, 36 and 15, tied with losses for the Pelicans, but 2 games up in the win column. How is our boys doing? Led, of course, by the Big Apple LaMelo Ball, 26 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. That is exactly what the Knicks needed, is a freaking point guard. Pascal putting up very good numbers for us. Probably not shooting well, right? 35% from 3. You know what? I'll take it because he forgot how to shoot. Emmanuel Quickly, very solid. RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish. How's our boy Mitchell doing? 5 points and 7 rebounds. I don't know why he's kind of shit. Because he's getting what, like 28 minutes a night still? 26? And he's giving us like 7. It's probably because Pascal is stealing all of them. But yeah, Jakob Poeltl's getting 8 rebounds a game. Mitchell's getting 7. Pascal's getting 7. LaMelo Ball's getting 7. So there's just a lot of competition. Luckily, there's no competition in the assist department other than Pascal doing a little bit. How are we doing shooting wise? LaMelo Ball, 43%. Emmanuel Quickly, 35%. Cam Reddish, 30%? Are you kidding me? Your 3-point rating, bro. 85? Are you kidding me? Pascal, 35. To your 3-point rating. 80. Quentin Grimes up to 42%. Good to see the bounce back from the young fella. RJ Barrett 30%. Ugh. Obi Toppin. Ugh. Ty Washington. Ugh. Everybody's ugh. We're going to make some trades probably if we don't win a chip this season, but I'm hoping we do. We're the best team in the NBA, supposedly. Looking at the league leader in scoring, I mean, like, you see this, right? It's dumb. It ruins the entire 2K experience when Luka Doncic is literally the highest rebounding, scoring, assisting. I mean, like, come on. Anyway, leading the league in scoring is Luka. LaMelo Ball at 9. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton, no Knicks. Assist is Darius Garland, LaMelo at 2. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Focal percentages is Zion Williamson. Really, no Mitchell Robinson. Where'd our boy fall to? Is he just struggling this year? He got paid and he said, forget everybody. I'm not going to play basketball anymore. Cool. 3-point champion is Jason Tatum, no Knicks. And free throw champion is Derrick Rose. Damn, you hate to see it. But Emmanuel Quickly and Cam Reddish are still here at 3 and 4 respectively. The only possible moves I could think about making right now is doing some kind of package bundled trade. So it would be Miles McBride, got solid value. Bol, Jericho Sims, and Obi Toppin for like some elites, I don't even know, shooting guard maybe. So who else is here? Quickly, I can't trade him. Quentin Grimes, I can't trade him. Unless I trade both of them and get like the best shooting guard in the league. But that just, it doesn't seem like I could make this go through right now in the regular season. So we're going to hold on to these guys and then do some kind of massive trade in the upcoming season. Oh my God, I'm so surprised. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Wow. Chet Holmgren is Rookie of the Year, having back-to-back #1 overall picks. Back-to-back Rookie of the Years for the Pistons. They have a bright future over there. Johnny Davis, 6th Man of the Year. Really interesting. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Precious Achiuwa, Most Improved. Mike Stouffer is Coach of the Year of the best team in the NBA, New York Knicks. Alina Ware, that is our avatar. We're a girl. NBA first team, LaMelo made it. Second team, no Knicks. Third team, defenses. You know, we don't care about defense anymore. LaMelo Ball made the all defensive second team. We're all about offense, baby. Ty Washington not getting any respect there. Kind of brutal. It's fine. We're the #1 seed. Best team in the NBA. Looking at the official record, 16-22, 4 games up on the Pelicans. Sucks to suck. How do we do? Leading the league in scoring is, of course, Luka Doncic, no Knicks. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton, no Knicks. Assist is Darius Garland, LaMelo at 3. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Focal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Kentavious Caldwell Pope, no Knicks. And free throw champion is Emmanuel Quickly, our boy. LaMelo at 6. Cam Reddish at 7. I feel like we were okay. We're kind of scoring heavy in these top 5 players. Yeah, Quentin Grimes. Ugh. The bench isn't great at scoring. That's for sure. Looking at the team stats, we were not a great offensive team. 9th, 116 points a game. Defensively, though, dominant, 106.1, giving us a 10.7 point differential, best in the NBA. Field goal percentages, 5th. 3-point percentages, not great. 11th, but free throw percentages, solid. 2nd in the NBA, only to the Clippers. I can live with that. Here we are, 180. We're the reverse of last season when we went to Game 7 against the NBA champion 76ers. Now they're the 8 seed, we're the 1 seed. Still have James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Nicholas Batum is on the team. Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. See Thibault coming off the bench. Interesting. Can we get our revenge, or are we going to get dominated? It looks like we're getting dominated 2-1, 2-2. Okay, making a comeback, and we're up 3-2. Are we going to win 4 in a row? 3-3, another Game 7, this time in Madison Square Garden. Can we get our revenge, advance out of the first round for the first time since the Carmelo Anthony days? Back and forth game going into the 3rd quarter. Really close, really high scoring contest, 103-104. Super close. 3 minutes left. Are we going to hop in round 1? Are we going to get a lead? Oh my God, 118-117, 1 minute left. They score 4, 123-120. And, oh, we lost. We got 1-8'd. Oh, what happened? LaMelo came out and nobody else did. Just super balanced again, and then no scoring off the bench. Yeah, we got some trades to make. James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey balled the fuck out. We went down in disappointing fashion. Looks like the 76ers advanced again in another Game 7. And of course, Pelicans and Grizzlies. And now it's going to be Cavaliers, Grizzlies, NBA Finals. Ja Morant, NBA Finals MVP. Yay, 2 failed years. Not really liking what's going on here. Staff retirements, Oscar Fleming, jersey retirements, Blake Griffin. Any of these fun? No, 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 no. Really nice. Draft lottery. We traded everything away in the LaMelo Ball wants to go to New York storyline, so we're not going to have any picks. And it looks like it's going to be Wizards, Jazz, and Thunder. So, staff signing. Is Mike Stowe for the answer? He should be. His ratings are literally glitchy, but you know. Anyway, the fastest man of the class is Terry Martin Jr. and Daniel Mullins. Most agile is Terry Martin Jr. Thomas. Like, honey, what do you want to name our son? Let's name him Tom. Are you kidding me? Yes, Tom Thomas. Call him Thomas. Daniel Mullins and Jermaine Richards and Alfonso Barbosa. Should we draft Thomas? We might. Highest vertical is Terry Martin Jr. and Alan Hicks and Carl Nicholson. Highest bench press is Alexi Morris Sr., Dylan Keller. And best shot three-pointer is Darius Terrell and Gary Geiger. Weird names. Are any of these players good? I might think about trying to trade it for the number 1 overall pick if there's like a legendary player at the top. Doesn't look like it. Maybe Istvan seems to be okay, but I can't even use him. Look at these ages, man. 22, 22, 19, 23, 20. Yuck. Okay. Going into the draft, number 1 overall to the Wizards goes Luther Parker, 6'10", small shooting guard. No, there's no 6'10" shooting guards. I'm sorry. Number 2 to the Jazz goes Alan Cousins, guard out of UC San Diego. Number 3 to the Thunder goes, they're trading for another guard. What would your lineup even look like? So, okay, De'Aaron Fox is the shortest. So we'd have to play the 1. I guess Shea would play the 2. Josh Giddey would play the honorable point forward. Man, that's a horrible idea. Anyways, the Kings get Richard Ramsey, the 6'11" power forward out of George Washington. Can't think of a better place to go if you're a power forward than the Kings. Number 4 to the Pelicans goes Kenny Tucker, and number 5 to the Magic goes Trevon Baker. Now, I'm curious if Thomas falls to like crack. Well, never mind. Never mind. How good was Thomas anyway? 75 overall, point guard. You know, we might still trade for him. Might send away Ty Washington for him. But we do have some trades to make. RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, and Jericho Sims are all going to be coming back on big contracts. I would like to try to trade for Zion Williamson, but just the way that 2K works, we're not going to be able to do it until he gets signed. So let's see what else I can manipulate. So I did everything I humanly possible could to get Donovan Mitchell on this team. It just wouldn't work. I couldn't get Devin Booker either, so we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's always freaking available. It doesn't matter, rain or shine, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be available to trade for. So is Josh Giddey, so we're going to take him, play him at the 2. I would so much rather have Donovan Mitchell here, but they won't take it. Like, you look at this trade, right? I go Shai, he's a little younger, a little taller. Please take Donovan Mitchell. I'll take him off your hands. You can have this first. You can have Marko Simonovic, and you can have all the seconds that I have left because I've traded everything away in trying to pick up a superstar 2 guard, and they just won't take it. So there's nothing else I can do. But we essentially cleared out the entire roster for bringing in that stud 2 guard in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So I sent away Emmanuel quickly, Quentin Grimes, Cam Reddish, 3 firsts, and Obi Toppin. And I did a whole bunch of manipulation. So we got rid of Miles McBride, got rid of Bol, got a whole bunch of valuable firsts out of it. I did a lot of work, but long story short, we have our backcourt of the future LaMelo Ball, Ty Washington still here, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, RJ Barrett, Pascal Siakam, and Mitchell Robinson. So we need to pick up some bench warmers. I sacrificed the entire depth of this team. Who's going to come to us and be a valuable piece off the bench? We have our big mid-level exception, and it looks like it's going to be nobody. Brandon Williams is really the best I can get with this money. Bring back Kemba Walker. That just sounds dumb. Romeo Langford, maybe. Ugh. Not a big fan of that, but let's go ahead and get Romeo Langford. Come on, Romeo. Jericho Sims needs to come back. I don't know how to get him back on the team, but I'm a big fan of his game. Come on, Jericho. What overall are you at this point? Kofi Coburn is here. Yeah, I'll give you a contract. Cool. So it's broken. I can't offer Jericho Sims a contract that he likes. So you go over here. First of all, you see that he's a restricted center. Okay, menus are so dumb. So you see he's a restricted free agent. I don't have bird rights on him. Apparently there's one offer, his qualifying offer. He wants $2.97 million. So I'm like, hey, all right, I can only offer you 1.67. Will you come back for that? No. So I go, all right, well, that's freaking dumb. But then if I go over here and I'm like, hey, Kofi Cockburn, do you want to come to our team and burn? I can offer him 275. So long story short, 2K is broken. I know. Shocker. Let's go ahead and get Cockburn on the team. You can make all the jokes in the world. And then who else do we need to bring in? Do I have any extra money? It's like I have $2 million that I can send out to Thon Maker, Brent Forrest. I'm not liking my options here. Jeremy Lamb, Gary Harris, also known as Gary Harris. We'll go ahead and bring him in. And anybody else? Maxi Kleba. Kleba! Sure, why not? Fill out the bench a little bit, and then Jericho Sims is definitely going to come back to be our backup center. So, looking at the team, it's LaMelo Ball, Ty Washington, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Gary Harris, also known as Gary Harris. RJ Barrett, Romeo Langford, probably not going to see a lot of minutes. Pascal Siakam, Mitchell Robinson, and Maxi Kleba. And then Jericho Sims is going to accept his qualifying offer. So, if we look at free agency, John Morant went back to the Grizzlies, Nikola Jokic back to the Nuggets, LeBron James went to the... You fucking wish. Zion to the Pelicans, Darius Garland back to the Cavs, Tyler Hero back to the Heat, and Bradley Beal to the Raptors. Interesting pickup. And here comes Jericho Sims. Thank you for not accepting my contract. Looking at player progression, LaMelo Ball up to a 96. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, our new two guard, up to a 92. Pascal is steady at an 86. RJ Barrett holding up to an 86. To Robinson, not a lot of progression coming off the bench, but we basically sacrificed the whole bench to bring in our two guard of the future in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So, you know, it is what it is. That's about as much as we can do. I'll try to trade for Donovan Mitchell again, just because the rumors are true. It makes a lot of sense. He wants to go to a big market, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to push this. They won't take it. Like, this is more than fair value. I'm giving them a really good swap-ass Brooklyn to Houston pick, our pick in 2028, Marko Simonovic, and some seconds, and they just won't take it. And there's literally nothing else I can do. So we're going to have to suffer with this team. Looking at the rotation, it's going to be a 9-man rotation. LaMelo Ball, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, RJ Barrett, Pascal Siakam, and Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench. Ty Washington, Gary Harris, also known as Gary Harris, Maxi Kleba, and I guess let's play Jericho Sims. He's going to be our center off the bench. Maxi Kleba is more of a forward. Now, do I want to play Maxi Kleba? Romeo Langford. Interesting thoughts. Romeo Langford. And there we go. Looking at the preseason power rankings, we are first for NBA.com, first for Eric Boner. Do we have what it takes to make it out of the first round? I mean, come on. As for untapped potential, we're going to send Shai, we're going to send RJ, and we're going to send Mitchell Robinson. Why? And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Zion Williamson, and Nikola Jokic. On Team Giannis is LeBron James on the Kings. God. Jason Tatum, Trae Young, and LaMelo Ball. For the reserves is Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, DeAndre Ayton, and Pascal Siakam. Our boy made it. On the other side, Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, John Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Bam Adebayo. What is this? What does this hilarious Kings team look like? So they have Davion Mitchell and Ayo Dosunmu, who's not a point guard, and Javon Carter. Okay. Dyson Daniels, Ben McLemore, and Andre Goodwin. Who did they lose? They're De'Aaron Fox. That's right. They traded him away. LeBron James, Henrich Williams. I guess this was the guy they picked, who they can't even play for another year. Richard Ramsey, Ari Parker, Domantas Sabonis. What a just man. Words. Sacramento Kings. Jokes. Looking at player stats, we're led in scoring by LaMelo Ball, Shai at the 2. Pascal Siakam, RJ Barrett, Ty Washington. Still, the bench isn't performing as well as I'd like, but the starters definitely are. Rebounds, very good for Mitchell Robinson, finally getting back up to almost double digits. Assist, LaMelo, Shea. How's our three-point shooting looking? LaMelo having an unreal year, 46%. Shea, 36. Pascal, 31. Ty Washington up to 40. RJ Barrett, 38. Romeo Langford. Gary Harris, also 40%. I can live with that. Leading the league in scoring is, of course, Luka Doncic, because, of course, our rebounds is DeAndre Ayton. No, Knicks. Assist is Trae Young. LaMelo at 3. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Robert Williams. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Three-point champion is Trae Young. LaMelo at 3. Romeo at 7. And free throw champion is Killian Hayes. Interesting. Are there any moves to make? We are at the trade deadline. I do have guys like Gary Harris is definitely going to stick around. He's performing very well. So is Romeo Langford. But like, I could flip Kleba and Simonovic. Can I get better than Mitchell Robinson? He's so freaking disappointing. Like, if the Jazz won't take what's his face, can I get Rudy Gobert instead? Rudy Gobert is essentially what Mitchell Robinson wishes he could be at some point. Like, he's a better defender, better rim runner. Even though neither of them can do offense, at least Rudy Gobert is in defensive GOAT conversations, while freaking Mitchell Robinson can't run the freaking screen and roll. God, I can't. So we're gonna do this. We're flipping Mitchell Robinson for Clint Capella. They're sending over Javier Sosa for Maxi Kleba. I don't care if it's illegal, send them the trade exception. I just need better defense at my anchored center spot, and Mitchell Robinson just isn't doing it. So now we have Clint Capella, Marcos Simonovic, Jericho Sims, Kobe Coburn, Pascal Siakam, RJ Barrett. See, the rest of the roster is going to remain the same. I just need somebody who's a little bit better at the 5, and Mitchell Robinson isn't cutting it for me. Coming off the bench, Ty's our 6-man. Gary Harris, Romeo Langford, Marcos Simonovic, or Jericho Sims. They're about the same player, really. I'll do Jericho Sims just because I vouch for him so much, and that is going to be our 9-man rotation. That's our one trade at the middle of the season trade deadline. Let's go win a freaking chip for the New York Knicks. You know, fuck Luka. Let's give the MVP to Darius Garland. 28 points, 10 assists. Darius Garland is the MVP with 28 points, 10 assists on 50, 40, almost 90 shooting. Dick Ramsey is Rookie of the Year for the Kings with LeBron James, of all people. Cam Thomas, 6-man of the year, 24 off the bench. Wow, that's like Tyler Hero numbers. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, most improved is our boy Ty Washington. Mike Stouffer's Coach of the Year of the 61 and 21 Knicks. Alina Ware, girl. Columbia first team. Second team, nobody. Oh, LaMelo, third team. Pascal Siakam made it. All right. All defensive first team, nobody. Second team is LaMelo. Rookies? Did we have any rookies? No, I wanted to trade for for Thomas, and we just never got him. Jericho Sims isn't a rookie. Come on, game. Anyway, we're the best team in the NBA. Again, maybe we'll make it out of the first round. 61 and 21. Still 4 games up on the Cleveland Cavaliers, #2 seed. Looking at the league leader in scoring. Leading the league in scoring is Zach LaVine. No Knicks. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton. Clint Capella at 5. Assist is Trae Young. LaMelo Ball at 4. Steals is Tyrese Halliburton. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Trae Young. LaMelo at 2. And free throw champion is Killian Hayes. We traded away Emmanuel Quickly. Traded away Derrick Rose. So none of our boys made it. Kind of tough to see. Looking at team stats, hopefully we're a better scoring team finally. We are third, tied for second with the Cavaliers, 122.6. Defensively, best in the NBA, 109 points, giving us a 13.5 point differential. Field goal percentages, we're first. 3-point percentages, we're third. And free throw percentages, we are third. Looking good, feeling good. Are we going to win? Who knows? We have 2 scoring options, 2 number ones, plus Pascal, plus RJ Barrett is still here, balling out. Ty Washington is coming off the bench, giving us really good numbers. 5 assists, 15 points. Clint Capella now locking down the defense. Everything that Mitchell Robinson wishes he could be. Gary Harris, Romeo Langford. The bench needs to get better. Don't get me wrong. How did Chris Chiozza get any minutes? But we're definitely looking like we might win something. LaMelo Ball, 46%. Shea, 34%. Ty Washington, 37%. Pascal, 31% from 3. Ugh. Yeah, not great unless your name is LaMelo, Gary Harris, Romeo Langford, or RJ Barrett. But here we are taking on the 8-seeded Milwaukee Bucks, really? Giannis is an 8 seed. Mo Bamba's on the team. Okay, well, let's get 1-8'd, and then I have to make more trades. Here we are, down 2-0, down 3-0, and 3-1, 3-2, 4-2. There we go. Lost in the first round again. Man, this team is fucking cursed even when I'm building the rosters. And it's going to be Raptors, Pelicans, and Fred VanVleet wins NBA Finals MVP. Hey, Kyle Lowry said, forget about it. Staff retirements, Eric Spoelstra, Jerner Perger. Jersey retirements, Kyle Lowry. League meetings, are any of these going to make the game make sense? Please make it make sense. Draft lottery. We've traded away every first and second round pick at this point to try and win now, and we keep getting whooped in the first round. So we're basically about at the same place as the start of this goddamn video. Mike Stauffer is not the answer. Get off my team. We're going after Ty Lue. We're not going to get Ty Lue, are we? If I fire my whole coaching staff, can we get Ty Lue? We're the Knicks, right? We have money. We're not a freaking small market. I only have $7.4 million to go after Ty Lue. I have 8. Okay. We're going to go after Ty Lue. Worst case, we come and get Mike Stauffer again. We're saying forget Mike Stauffer. Forget your badges. Ty Lue is the answer for this franchise. Ah, man. Looking at the draft, the fastest man is Robin Sutton and Yuri Alenichev. Most agile is Daryl Newman and Ricky Howell and Raymond Stevenson and Robin Sutton and Fedor Zugic. Isn't this man been in the draft before? Most highest vertical is Dexter Howard and Rod Montgomery and Desmond Baker and Joel Holland. Highest bench press is Oleg Markov and Joel Holland. And best shot, is this guy's name Lee Ball? Fuck. Best shot three-pointer is Gelso Silva and Lucas Brewer and Courtney Myers, Russ Bledsoe. Anybody worth drafting? Looks like a whole bunch of nobodies. Maybe Bernard Patton, but we already have a point guard. Nobody else. Yuri Alenichev seems to be okay at 10. Let's see, maybe we'll make a move up. Number 1 overall. To the Pelicans goes Bernard. Well, there you go. Fucking done with this game. We keep getting whooped in the first round. If I even think about taking a guy, he goes freaking 1 overall. We have LaMelo Ball and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the team. Ty Washington balling out. We make the right trades, we make the right moves, and we just can't sign anybody. Gary Clark, no. Chris Chioza, no. So this is the year of boosting up the bench and figuring out if Pascal Siakam needs to go, because you got whooped by Giannis, and that was embarrassing for the entire Knicks organization. Did the Raptors really just offer me Scotty Barnes? Pascal, I mean, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, well, there's our move. We flipped one Raptor for another. Sure, we have Scotty Barnes on the team. LaMelo Ball needs to come back. Shea, can I flip Shea for Donovan Mitchell yet? Or are they still going to be like, we don't want to do that. We're losing value in this trade. There we go. Flipping Shea for Donovan Mitchell. The rumors have come true. The team is looking brand new. The team's looking spicy. Let's go ahead and pick up RJ Barrett, LaMelo Ball, and Marcos Simonovic. Very good. And we need to fill out the bench as well. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. LaMelo Ball. RJ Barrett needs a contract. He's unrestricted. Not ideal, but he's going to get just a tick under $30 million a year. Marcos Simonovic will be coming back. LaMelo, we need to match. Sounds good. And yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Very nice. Yes. Okay, everybody coming back. We lost Jericho Sims because this game is stupid. It's fine. 4 players that are available. Nickeil Alexander-Walker seems like a perfect player to bring in. Jordan Nwora, Troy Brown, David Duke. We'll see if we can get David Duke. I like him. You know, I like how he plays. I like what he stands for. And we got David Duke on the team. Any other moves that we can make? No, I can't bring back Marcos Simonovic. Because this game is very stupid, yes. Okay. Or not Marcos Simonovic, Jericho Sims. Let's flip Marco for a better center. And Romeo Langford for a better wing player. We bring Nerlens Noel back. I think we should. I think we have to do it just for the meta. Come on, Nerlens. Come on back to New York. We traded you away. Now we want you back. Take this Marcos Savanovic scrub off our hands. Oh my God, you won't do this for a first? Okay, ridiculous. Who was the other guy we needed to trade? I think it was Romeo Langford. I don't know who Javier Sosa is. Probably came over in one of the useless trades. We need a better wing player. How much to bring back Quentin Grimes? Is this the move? Is this what we have to do? We have one super valuable pick that could force this through. I feel like it's a little bit of an overpay, but I'll definitely make it just to bring back our boy Quentin. Looks like that's what we're gonna have to do. So come on, Quentin. Come on back. We brought back some old fan favorites. So this is gonna be the new look team for the maybe final season. If we lose again, I mean, God, I don't even know. LaMelo Ball, Ty Washington, Donovan Mitchell, David Duke, RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Scotty Barnes, Clint Capella, and Nerlens Noel. And I completely forgot we have Romeo Langford on the team. We'll just trade him away. We don't really need him. Goodbye. As for free agency, LaMelo came back to us. LeBron is now on the Bulls. This man cannot decide where he wants to retire. Anthony Davis went to the other LA team on the Clippers. Kawhi went to the Lakers, so these guys flipped. Why? Karl Anthony Towns is on the Spurs now. Dejounte Murray on the Trailblazers, and Tyrese Maxey is the only guy who went back to his original team. What the fuck happened to free agency? Skipping on to player progression, we made a couple moves. So LaMelo Ball is still here. Donovan Mitchell made his way onto the team. All the rumors finally came true. Donovan said, I need to go to New York. I need to be under the lights. RJ Barrett's still here. Scotty Barnes got flipped for Pascal Siakam in a really awful trade by the Raptors. Clint Capella, now the starting center instead of Mitchell Robinson. Quentin Grimes, Ty Washington, Nerlens Noel is back on the team. I mean, I'm all in on this team. Can we win? I don't know. Can we make it out of the first round? Probably not. We're still the New York Knicks at the end of the day, but we are led by a new head coach, Ty Lue, my favorite coach in the NBA. I think he's the best coach, hands down, just the way he motivates his team, players, how much they play for him. Bench definitely got better. I mean, the team looks great. LaMelo, Donovan, RJ, Scotty, Clint Capella, Quentin Grimes, Ty Washington, Nerlens Noel, David Duke, and even Kofi Cockburn is here getting his 1 minute a game. Looking at the preseason power rankings, of course they're useless, but we're number one and number one. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. And MVP is gonna be Giannis. Bernard Patton is Rookie of the Year. Zach LaVine, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defense Player of the Year. Luther Parker, Most Improved. And Ty Lue is once again Coach of the Year of the best team in the NBA, Knicks, for the regular season. Brandon Harrison is Executive of the Year. All NBA first team is LaMelo. Second team, nobody. Third team, nobody. Defense first team is LaMelo. And second team, nobody. We have no rookies. Jericho Sims is not a rookie, neither is Sharif Cooper. So we are the best team in the league. What does that mean? Nothing. 5 games up on the Cavs. 14 games up on the other 2 teams. I mean, come on. How do we do team stats wise? Scoring, we were second, 124.7 points per game. Defensively, best in the NBA, giving us 15.5 point differential, number 1. Number 2 in scoring. Number 3 in 3-point percentages. And number nothing in free throws. 14th, middle of the pack. I forgot to do untap potentials. I hate doing it manually. It's just, it doesn't have the same zing as when you do it in the off season. So let's get LaMelo Ball going up to the 99 overall club. Let's get our boy Scotty Barnes as well. As for player stats, we were led in scoring by LaMelo Ball. He does everything. Donovan Mitchell, 23 points a game. You'd love to see that. RJ Barrett, 17, 5 and 3. Ty Washington, great off the bench. Scotty Barnes giving us the old Scotty Barnes number 12, 7 and 3. Quentin Grimes was great. Clint Capella, David Duke, Nerlens Noel, even Kofi Cockburn gave us a point game. 3-point shooting, we were incredible by LaMelo. Donovan Mitchell was solid. Quentin Grimes, 42. RJ Barrett, 36. Ty Washington, 40. Scotty, only 32%. David Duke, 31. Clint Capella didn't do any, neither did Nerlens Noel. I'm fine with that. Leading the league in scoring is Jason Tatum, no Knicks. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton. Clint Capella at 3. Assist is LaMelo Ball, our boy. Steals LaMelo Ball. Blocks is Evan Mobley. Focal percentages is Zion Williamson. No Knicks. Leading the league in 3-point percentages is Trae Young, LaMelo at 4. Free throw percentages is Emmanuel quickly. No. Knicks. So here we are, taking on the team that 1-8'd us last time. Still have Giannis. Do they have Drew Holiday? They don't have Drew Holiday. But he was only an 80 overall when we saw them. Now they have Devin Booker. And they're an 8 seed. Yeah, super cool. Super fine. Kind of ironic they have Devin Booker. But hey, we're up 3-0. And we 4-0'd them. The New York Knicks have advanced to the second round. Ring the bells. Here we are taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, Max Christie, DeMar DeRozan at 82 overall. John Collins, Mitchell Robinson, our old friend. Cole Anthony, Jalen Johnson. Interesting squad. Hopefully we can win. You never know with 2K. And we're up 2-0, up 3-0, and 4-0 now to take on the second best team in the NBA. This is for all the marbles. This is when the Warriors and the Rockets were going at it, and the East was just LeBron James. Yeah, kind of a domination matchup here. So Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball. We'll take LaMelo. Isaac Okoro or Donovan Mitchell. I'll take Donovan Mitchell. Laurie Markkinen or RJ Barrett. Definitely RJ. Evan Mobley or Scotty Barnes. Evan Mobley for now. Jared Allen or Clint Capella. That's pretty close. And then the bench, they might have it up on us. It's going to be a good series. We win game 1. Win game 2, going back to Cleveland, and we're up 3-0. And we just won. Now we're taking on Dallas. Well, Dallas stinks. They have some guy named Ruka Roncic. I don't know who that is. 1-1. And we're down 2-1. 2-2. I'm going to simcast game 5. I'll hop in if we have to because, Jesus, we're getting blown out in the first quarter. Losing in the second. Back and forth game here in the third quarter. Take a little bit of a lead going into the fourth back and forth contest. 109, 105, 3 minutes left. 107, 109. Tied up, 111, 109. We're going to hop in. We're going to clutch at this game 5. Take a competitive 3-2 lead. And Luka just, I don't even know what kind of shot that was. Donovan Mitchell open for 3 in transition, contested, bang. I don't think I've ever made a contested 3 in my life when it comes to 2K. Super realistic if you think about it. Like contested 3s by Donovan Mitchell it's not really a thing. This is ridiculous. Luka's traveling, by the way. Like he double dribble. You can't palm the ball in its entirety. Okay, let's run a play for RJ. We're gonna fist Iverson apparently. And there we go. Open for 3. A little far behind, but bang. 114, 111, and that's what happens when you run a play, baby. I don't know what kind of pass that was, but here we go. And my boy RJ open for 3 again. Bang! 117, 111, 43 seconds left. RJ Barrett coming up huge. Look at those 3s. This is why we kept him on the team. Everyone was like, oh, trade RJ Barrett away. No, he's my boy. Block that shit. Block that shit. Fine, Luka. Do whatever you want. It's your world. We're all just kind of living in it. Is that Luka or Tom Brady out there? The world may never know. Here we go. Need 1 stop, and we're basically winners of game 5. And I don't know who Davis. Oh, that's Johnny Davis. Josh Green, wide open. Misses. Don't let. Oh, Clint Capella's gonna shoot. Oh no. Oh, Green Bean. Okay. Clint Capella's got a spicy release. That was early. 48%, and he made it. And they got rid of Luka Doncic isn't in the game for Brandon Clark to play the point guard. You know, 2K, they say 2K has its flaws. I think it's a perfect game. If you really think about it. You know, subbing out Luka in the final seconds for Brandon Clark to play point guard. I mean, it just makes too much sense to me. And we do win in 6. LaMelo Ball, NBA Finals MVP, the New York Knicks, NBA champions. Oh my God. Well, if you can win 1, you can win 2. And we might as well have LeBron stick around for the entire video because, I mean, he's already been here this long, going to Sacramento, going to Chicago. He's like, oh, I'm going to go to the house that Jordan built and show him up or whatever. Russ is retiring. League meetings, are any of these interesting or fun? No. No. The top 2 picks are decided by elimination tournament? Sure. Here. And draft lottery. Just going to skip on through everything. Celtics, Heat, Spurs, Hornets, Thunder. Staff signing, Ty Lue, our boy, the best coach in the NBA, got us a ring. Going to the draft combine, the fastest man of the class is Alonzo Lynch and Ellis Hendricks. Most agile is Carlton McKnight and Ellis Hendricks. His vertical is Keith Patterson and Edward Glover and Lawrence Monroe and Jeffrey Purdue. Height bench press is Clint McCaw and Wade Stevens. Best shot 3-pointer, Eric Elliott, Greg Childress. Childress. Do we have any draft picks? Probably not. I've traded away everything for blockbuster trades for LaMelo and Shea. And I don't really care about this draft class. Anybody good? No. This is the worst draft class I've ever seen in my life. Rookie signing. We have nobody. Team player options. Donovan Mitchell's going to need to come back. Ty Washington on the final year of his rookie deal. Scotty Barnes and Quentin Grimes are going to need huge contracts. So we have a lot of money to send out. First of all, Donovan Mitchell needs a lot. $34 million a year. Wowzers. 33? Okay. Donovan Mitchell doesn't have any offers right now. Scotty Barnes is going to need a deal. Clint Capella needs a deal. Good Lord. And he's getting big money for a guy who can't shoot and is 31 years old. Quentin Grimes. Yeesh is all I have to say. Let's put Quentin Grimes on his restricted qualifying offer. And then we'll bring back Scotty Barnes on a regular deal. Or we'll match whatever Scotty Barnes gets. There we go. Let's see if everything worked out. You know how 2K is with their broken ass free agency. So LaMelo Ball at the 1, Ty Washington at the 2, Donovan at the 2. Why did I say that? Donovan Mitchell, David Duke, RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Scotty Barnes, Clint Capella, Kofi Coburn. We're missing our backup center. Who's our backup center? Am I drunk? Nerlens Noel. Okay, he needs to come back. Can I re-sign Nerlens? Yeah. Come on back, Nerlens. You've been good to us. And there we go. For free agency, Giannis back to the Bucks, Jason Tatum to the Clippers, Evan Mobley to the Cavs, Cade Cunningham back to the Pistons, LeBron James to the Grizzlies now. This boy's bouncing around like a cheap hooker. Donovan Mitchell back to us, and Jalen Green back to the Rockets. They have John Morant, Bogey, LeBron James, Jaren Jackson Jr. still. That's interesting. And I also wanted to check out the Clippers because they got some big names going over there. So they got Gabe Vincent, Shake Milton, left those Baldies, Norman Powell, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis. I don't hate it. Just say that. Moving on to player progression, and LaMelo Ball up to a 98. Donovan Mitchell bottoming out at a 92. RJ Barrett doing very solid. Scotty Barnes, Clint Capella, Quentin Grimes. Everybody's about as good as they're going to be. So this is really the peak, the pinnacle of our championship window. Let's see if we can go back to back. And no changes to the lineup. LaMelo Ball, Donovan Mitchell, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Clint Capella, Quentin Grimes, Ty Washington, Nerlens Noel, David Duke, Kofi Coburn needs his 1 minute. Looking at the preseason power rankings, we are first. Let's go. And our boy LaMelo Ball wins MVP. All right, 26, 6.8, and 10.5 on 56, 95, 48 shooting. What are those splits? Joel Holland is Rookie of the Year. Zach LaVine, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Robin Sloan is Most Improved. Who? Rated Character? Who? Ty Lue is Coach of the Year of the 76 and 6 Knicks. Wow. Kalina Ware is a girl. All-NBA first team is LaMelo. Man, 76 and 6. It's one of the best records I've seen in a long time. LaMelo made all defensive second team. Let's see how we did. Ty Lue was the answer, and so was blowing up the whole team. But LaMelo was unreal. Donovan Mitchell, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, I mean, the team is set. They all have their roles. They have their positions. It's great. Clint Capella is such an upgrade over Mitchell Robinson. Assist. How do we do shooting wise? I mean, 48% from the 3-point line, 45, 42. Even Scotty Barnes up to 36. RJ Barrett 40. Ty Washington 47. David Duke even 32%. I mean, damn. This team is spicy. 131.2 points per game. 109.7 points allowed. Number 1 in both. 21.4 point differential. Free throw percentages, number 1. 3-point percentages, number 1. Free throws, who cares? 8th, I don't give a damn. Leading the league in scoring was Luka Doncic. LaMelo at 8, Donovan at 9. Rebounds was Nikola Jokic, Clint Capella at 5. Assist is our boy LaMelo. Steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Evan Mobley. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Shooting a very nice field goal percentage. 3-point champion is LaMelo and Ty Washington and Donovan Mitchell at 5. And free throws is Bones Highland. No Knicks. Who needs free throws anyways? Taking on the Miami Heat. Delano Banton is their point guard. Tyler Hero, Jimmy Buckets. Bam Adebayo. They're not a terrible team. They need a point guard, obviously. But they got almost 3 90s on their squad. I don't know why they're an 8 seed. Say that, and we're up 3-0 and swept. Goodbye. Taking on the Boston Celtics without Jason Tatum. They have Ben Simmons, though. Isn't that heresy? I feel like few fans hate Ben Simmons more than the 76ers and the Celtics. And we're up 3-1 and 4-1 dominated, taking on the Toronto Raptors, who we made a lot of trades with. Fred VanVleet, Benedict Mathurin, Sadiq Bey, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, Bradley Beal, Precious Achua. Good team. Wow, they win 1-0. Okay, tied 1-1. Up 2-1, 2-2. Really? The Raptors are giving us fits? We're so much better than them, though, in like every fashion. Look at this scoreboard. We're almost doubling their score in the playoffs, 116-80. And we're going to win 144-111, going up 3-2. And 4-2, now to take on the Ja Morants. Ja's a 99. Gary Trent Jr., LeBron James, Jaren Jackson Jr., Domantas Sabonis made his way here. What is his contract? I bet you it's $1 million. They can't afford that. That's a glitch. Tyus Jones is still here. Michael Foster. All right, gonna be fun. They win game 1, tied 1-1, and we're just gonna simcast, and I'm gonna hop in because I don't want to lose to the Grizzlies. This is some bullshit, and they're blowing us out here in the third quarter, 80-60, 94-87. It's close enough. If we make a small run, we could have the lead here, and I'd say that we are. Now back and forth, fourth quarter, 6 minutes left, 110-105. We're starting to take a lead here. I might not even need to hop in. We're up 8, 128, 121, 130. 4-point game. Let's close it out. 1 minute, 20-second left to go up 2-1. Call a timeout. Get the starters in. I see Ty Washington is in. He doesn't need to be here. Last time we ran, I think it was Fist Iverson for RJ Barrett. That got him wide open. So let's go ahead and run that play again. And if Clint Capella sits a screen, he'd be open. But Clint Capella just stood there. So that's cool. And I'm there. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I need to stop guarding Ja Morant. It's just not even fair. So we have LeBron versus RJ Barrett. What a matchup. What a fadeaway. What a shot. Damn. All right. We're going to clear out, and we're going to take advantage of Ja Morant's size. So, Scotty, get out of the way, please. Okay, you're just not gonna. Here we go. Here we go. I'm bigger than you. Look at that. Too easy. 132, 130, 28.4 seconds left. We ran the 2-for-1 perfectly. Ja Morant's too little. He can't guard LaMelo. There's like a 7-inch height advantage there. Okay, so the secret is not to get screwed by LeBron James or Ja Morant. Can we do that? I don't know. So far, Ja Morant's getting glitchy. And give it to LaMelo. And there we go. Just got to be clutch. Make our free throws. Too easy. Ja Morant choking. He's not able to win in the big moments. Although he did win an NBA Finals already. LaMelo Ball nails both his free throws. And let's go. No threes. No threes. No threes. No threes. I'm there. 27% contested. Are you kidding me? And LaMelo Ball. Yeah, that's game. That's game. I don't know why the animations are so funky on the free throws, but we win 136-132. Taking a 2-1 lead. Right, going into Simcast game 4 out there in Memphis. Close first quarter, really high scoring contest, 39-37. Now we're up in the third quarter, winning by about 20 points. They're not going to have enough to come back. And we're going to take a commanding 3-1 lead, 142-114. How's our boys doing? Ja Morant's doing all right. LeBron is old as dirt. LaMelo is having unreal numbers. We'll sim through one game. We lose, of course. So we are game 6 in Memphis. Up in the first quarter. Kind of a close game here in the third quarter, back and forth. Going into the fourth, high scoring game. What? Oh my God. They just took a 10-point lead on us. 98 to, oh my God, 102-95. Yeah, we lost. This is going to game 7. 97-110. Game 7 in Madison Square Garden to determine who's going to be the NBA Finals champions. Who is going to be winning? Is it back-to-back for the Knicks, or is John Morant gonna stab the Knicks fans in their hearts? First quarter, we're losing. Second quarter, first quarter was tied. Second quarter, back and forth, just such a close, tightly contested contest, and we're getting dominated. You serious? Come on. We're the Knicks. We're so much better. 10-point game. Make it close. Make a run. It's game 7, people. We're down 14 with 5 minutes left, and you're not even going to make any sort of run. You're just going to lose in embarrassing fashion on your home court. Ugh. This squad makes me sick. Oh man, my game totally crashed here. I don't know what happened. I didn't go get some food and see like, oh, wow, whoa, we lost. Oh, we're winning. Oh my God. Anyway, doing the rematch. We're winning. We're up big. We dominate. So if it was best 2 out of 3, the Knicks would be champions. LaMelo Ball would be NBA Finals MVP. Do with that information what you will. This squad turned out dominant. We won at least 1 championship, which is more than I can say for any New York Knicks front office for the last, 50 years. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.